Hi, it's Cheryl Osler of CherylOsler.com. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. I hope you're having a good one. Since my DNA said I'm 38.5% Irish, which is more than anything else, I guess I'm deserved to celebrate. So top of the morning to you. No, I'm not good at the Irish accent, so forget that. Anyway, happy St. Patty's Day. And here's the latest update on Mom and what's going on. I know I didn't post over the weekend. It was kind of a roller coaster ride weekend again. But she's doing fine. She's been on the weaning level 14 since Friday. They haven't had to put her on full ventilator again. And the roller coaster happened on Monday. Sunday, Eric and I were both there I was there 2 hours, Eric was there 1, talking to Mom. She was alert. She's trying to tell us something so badly, and it's the same thing every time, and neither one of us can get it. But anyway, we're trying to figure it out, and she's alert, and it was a great visit. She looks normal. I mean, just looks great. And we were both really happy. And then I go to see her Monday, and the respiratory therapist comes in, and I say, "Hi, how's she doing?" "Oh, well, not so good." And I said, "What's the matter? What happened?" "Well, nothing really, except the respiratory doctor's nurse practitioner was here and looked at her and said, she looks like she's having too much trouble weaning and we shouldn't be doing it anymore. We can do some during the day, but never at night, and always put her back on full ventilator at night. And and we have to realize that she's not going to probably get any better than this, and this is going to be it." And I felt like I was kicked in the gut. I mean, I just was like, I said, "Oh, why did she think that?" "Well, your mom just looked like she was having problems." And I said, "Did you have to take her off the weaning when she was here?" "No." "Okay." So I said, "Well, I want to talk to this person. I want to talk to the doctor." "Okay, I'll have the doctor call you." I said, "Because I'm not happy with this decision." And so I had to act like everything was okay in front of Mom, and I stayed my hour after that, and I just wanted to cry, but I didn't, and kept telling her how good she was doing and everything, and it was really hard. But she started to fall asleep. I'd been there an hour, so I got in my car to leave, and I fell apart. I started bawling and crying, and I called my brother and told him what had been said, and he said, "They don't know that. Nobody knows that. Only God knows that. You know, we don't know. And she's proven people wrong before, and she's strong, and we can't take their word for it. What made this woman say that?" And I said, "I don't know. They just said Mom was having trouble, or looked like she was having trouble." Eric says, "Well, no. And for one thing, another thing, we're not going to take the word of a nurse practitioner over a PA," because I couldn't remember if it was a physician's assistant, she said, or the nurse practitioner. "We're not taking their word for it. They're not that educated. And I mean, even if they are, we want to hear it from a doctor." And we tried to call the doctor from my car right then, and they were out to lunch. So we decided when I got home, we'd call the doctor. And I started driving my 45 minutes home, crying most of the way. And then Eric called me back, and he said, "I'm sorry, but I called Natalie, the respiratory therapist who said that to you, and I wanted more information." He says, "And what she didn't tell you was that when the nurse practitioner, and it was nurse practitioner, was there, Mom was having some issues. She was diaphoretic, which is the term for sweating and breathing harder and turning red and shaking." And Eric asked her, "Did it last long?" "No." "Did you have to take her off the weaning and put her back on the ventilator because of it?" "No, we wanted to wait it out and see if she could get through it." And Eric said, "Did she?" "Yes." "So you never had to take her off the weaning?" "No." Eric says, "Okay, until you hear from us, we don't want anything changed. We like the way it's been going. We like the way you guys have been handling it. If you think she's in danger, if you think she's having problems, and you take her off, that's fine, but we're not going to set a precedence and say we're never weaning her at night, because then she'll never be able to get off of this. And that's not what our plan for her is. Our plan is to get her off and bring her home. So one way or another. And if she can't do it, if she fails at it and we lose her because of it, well, we've done what she wanted and tried. So no, she's too alert. No, we're not going to do that. And I don't care what the doctor said. He told her, this is our decision. And she said, "Okay." And Eric said, but we still want to talk to the doctor. Well, of course, the doctor never called us. And Eric called me and told me all that, and I felt better. And then the minute I got home, I looked it up, and then it was a nurse practitioner, and they can't work without a doctor. A physician's assistant is higher who can work without a doctor, but a nurse practitioner is not, and she shouldn't have said that. She should not, and we're not going to take her word for it. So anyway, I checked about midnight that night, and Mom was still on the weaning, the SIMV, on level 14, and doing fine. No issues at all. I mean, when I was there, you couldn't even tell she wasn't breathing hard at all. So I went on Tuesday morning, and I was really nervous. I didn't know what to expect. I texted Eric on the way and said, what if they did take her off and didn't tell us, or what? Or she's been on level 14 now for several days. Shouldn't we ask them to lower her and see what happens? Or should we not? Should we wait? And I just was a wreck. I was so nervous to go see her. And I had to act like nothing the matter with Mom through the window. And I did, and they had her ready and she was smiling and looking for me. And I talked to her a while, and then I got the RT to come in, and it was a different one. And I said, how's she doing? She says, great. She says, no problem. And I said, great. I said, well, she's been on 14 for a few days. Let's try to lower her to 12. And she said, well, let me go check her chart and I'll get back to you. I said, okay. So she went and checked the chart, and I'm thinking, well, she's going to see where they said, you know, no more, or take her off at night, and then we were disagreeing. But she came right back in and said, okay, we can take her off. She's been on 14 a long time, so let's lower her to 12. And I'm like, okay. And she did, and she stands there a few minutes and looks at Mom, and I stand there staring at Mom, and she asks Mom, are you okay? And Mom nods yes, you know, and she looked fine. I mean, Mom didn't skip a beat, didn't even react, you know. So I stayed another 45 minutes because I wanted to make sure she was okay, and she was. No problems with it at all. And then I left. So the good news is, when I went today, that was 1 o'clock yesterday that they changed her to level 12, and today I got there 12:30, and I asked about her, and she still has not had to go back on full ventilator, and she's still on level 12 today. And it's been, when I was there, it was 26 hours before I left, so that she's been on it. So hopefully she's going to prove them wrong. She's strong, and she's gotten stronger being in there and exercising her lungs like this. So we're praying that she's going to do it this time, that nothing else is going to interfere, and she's going to get through it. And she's on 12, so it may take her a few days, and then she'll go down to 10, and then it's 8, and then 6. And then she goes to CPAP, which is really her doing all the breathing. So, and then there's a couple steps after that where they use oxygen, and before they take the tube out of her throat, but whatever, you know, I'm just so thrilled that she's taking it slow, but she's doing it, and it's not phasing her at all. She's not having any more issues. So, and if she does, like she had the issue, she worked through it. So hopefully she will continue to do that. And hopefully, Lord willing, we're going to get her home. So, like I said, he's the only one that knows. He's the only one that knows his plan for her, and I'm not going to listen to anybody else. I'm going to say that now, and say I'm not going to get upset by anybody else, but I always do. I can't help it. But that's it, and it's good news. So it's a happy St. Patty's Day, and I hope you're all having a good day. And I thank you again for all your prayers and good wishes for Mom. We really appreciate them, and she does need them. So thank you so much, all of you. I love you all. Thank you. Have a good evening, and be careful. Bye.